Hi guys, so we're looking at finding angles with parallel lines. Okay, so we're just going to do a little pre-knowledge here. So parallel lines are lines that can never touch each other. They can either get further apart from each other and they can't get closer together. So they can't cross over and intersect each other and they can't spread. Okay, best example is railway tracks. They're always side by side. They can't ever get any bigger or smaller or the train will crash. Okay, so easiest way to do it as well is looking at your ruler, either side of your ruler. If I draw that, there you go, I've got two parallel lines running the same direction. They're usually marked with little arrows like that to show that they're parallel to one another. Right, so finding angles when they intersect a parallel line. So as we know about lines, lines go straight. They don't curve, they don't twist and turn, okay? They are straight. So if I was to intersect one line, one of my parallel lines with another line, okay, what I've actually done is I've created two exact angles, sort of things around here. So this angle here, around, I could draw two circles and they're exactly the same, crisscross and chopped up by the angles that have been intersected each other. Okay, so why is that? Because parallel lines run the same way. So basically, if I just transferred that line over to there, okay? So this line that's run straight through, remember, lines cannot move, they can't change, they can't wibble wobble, okay? So that means that this angle, call that A, is going to be exactly the same as that angle, okay? Which means that that angle, B, is going to be exactly the same as that angle, okay? So what has happened is that has been copied, okay, because that's what parallel lines do. They run in the same direction, okay, so when they're intercepted by another line, okay, they are mirror images of each other, okay. That's the confusing part that gets most people, okay. So what happens in there is exactly what happens down here. So say A was almost 90, so say it was 89, okay, this one down here is going to be 89 as well. Okay, so when we get to some more complex, more sort of things, we have to try and work out parallel lines. So I'm going to intersect this one by two parallel lines. So now I've got four sets of angles here, and guess what? They're all the same. Okay, so I've intersected it with two parallel lines that way and two parallel lines that way. Okay, so this here, A, is going to be exactly the same over here, exactly the same over here, and exactly the same over here. Why is that? Because parallel lines do not move. Okay, they don't get bigger, they don't get smaller. So when they're intersected by two other parallel lines, the same thing applies. Okay, so let's say I called this 60. Okay, that means that's going to be 60, that's going to be 60, and that's going to be 60. Okay, so we should also know our knowledge about straight lines, okay? So the straight line is 180 degrees, isn't it? Okay, so if that's my point, okay, that's 180 degrees. The other side is 180 degrees, and 180 plus 180 makes a full circle of 360 degrees. Okay, so if I intersect one of those lines, okay, intersect that line with two parallels, okay, so I call that, so I call this one here 75 degrees, okay, and that is A, okay. What's B going to equal? B is going to equal, you got it, 75 degrees, okay. Do I need to know anything else? Can I work out what C and A are going to be? Yes, I can, because what we just went over with, a straight line cut into two parts. Okay, I have one of 75. What's A going to equal? So our calculations, 180, our straight line, minus our 75 is going to equal our answer. Okay, so we know half of that 95 is a right angle. This is less than 95. Okay, it's actually 15 less. Okay, so that's where I'm going to add 15 onto this to make this 105 degrees. Okay, because 75 plus 105 equals 180. Okay, so A is going to equal 105 degrees, which means that C down here is also going to equal 105 degrees. Okay, parallel lines. Okay, so over here I know that's going to equal 75. This one over here is going to equal 75. This one up here is going to equal 105. This one down here, which is getting a bit messy in here now, is going to equal 105. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. You can have a go at a few of those little activities I'm going to have ready for you to go. Okay, good luck guys.